The Premier League transfer market has just descended into absolute chaos, and the shockwaves from these potential blockbuster deals are about to completely reshape the balance of power in English football. Right now, behind closed doors, multi-million-dollar chess moves are being played out by the league's biggest clubs, and the names on the table are enough to send any football fan into a frenzy. We are talking about potential British record-breaking fees, unexpected betrayals, and tactical masterstrokes that could turn mid-table contenders into title favorites overnight. If you thought previous transfer windows were dramatic, what is brewing right now in the boardrooms of Manchester City, Arsenal, Newcastle, and Aston Villa is on a completely different level. Let's start with the situation that has everyone on the edge of their seats, a midfield powerhouse whose current form has caught the attention of every single elite club in Europe, Carlos Baleba. The Brighton midfielder has evolved from a raw, high-potential talent into an absolute monster in the center of the pitch. Brighton has a famous reputation for uncovering gems, polishing them, and selling them for astronomical profits, and Baleba is undeniably the next in line. Rumours are circulating heavily that Arsenal and Liverpool are locked in a silent warfare to secure his signature. Imagine Baleba's incredible work rate, his ability to break up play, and his explosive driving runs transitioning into Mikel Arteta's midfield or stabilizing Arne Slot's system. Brighton knows exactly what they have, and they are not going to let him go easily. They are reportedly holding out for a staggering fee, but for a club looking to solidify a Premier League title charge, Baleba might just be the missing piece of the puzzle that justifies every single penny. But if you think the midfield drama stops there, you are mistaken, because the situation surrounding Bruno Guimaraes at Newcastle United is reaching a critical boiling point. Bruno is the undisputed heartbeat of Newcastle, a fan favorite whose passion and elite vision have made him one of the most coveted midfielders in world football. However, Newcastle's ambitious project faces the harsh realities of financial regulations and the sheer pulling power of Europe's traditional elite. Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain have been lingering like predators in the shadows. Pep Guardiola has never hidden his admiration for players with Bruno's tactical intelligence and press-resistant capabilities. If City decides to trigger what would be a monstrous valuation, it would completely shatter Newcastle fans' hearts but give City an unparalleled depth in midfield. Newcastle is desperate to keep him, promising a project built entirely around his strengths, but when the absolute giants of football come knocking with blank checks, the player's loyalty is put to the ultimate test. Will he stay to become a legendary icon St. James Park, or will the temptation of guaranteed silverware push him out the door? Speaking of clubs trying desperately to hold on to their prized assets, we have to look closely at Aston Villa, a club that has defied expectations but now faces the daunting task of protecting their superstars from predatory elite clubs. Ollie Watkins has proven himself to be one of the most lethal and reliable strikers in the entire country. His movement, clinical finishing, and incredible work ethic make him the perfect modern centre-forward, which is exactly why clubs like Chelsea and Arsenal, who have both experienced striking dilemmas, are keeping tabs on his situation. Villa's management has made it clear that Watkins is priceless, but in modern football, every player has a price if the offer becomes absurd enough. Along with Watkins, Villa's defensive rock, Ezri Konsa, is also attracting massive interest. Konsa's composure, recovery speed, and versatility across the backline have made him a prime target for clubs looking to fix their defensive frailties. Villa is building something special, but the relentless pressure from wealthier rivals means Unai Emery's resolve is going to be tested like never before this summer. As we move deeper into this web of rumors, the transfer market presents situations that are not just about tactical fits, but about massive redemption arcs and controversial comebacks. Take the curious case of Mason Greenwood, whose footballing future continues to be a subject of intense debate and heavy speculation across Europe. After showcasing his undeniable goal-scoring instincts during his time away from England, his market value has fluctuated, but his talent remains undeniable to clubs looking for a clinical edge up front. Juventus, Atletico Madrid, and several French sides have heavily scouted him, weighing the immense talent against the public relations pressures that come with his signing. It is a high-stakes gamble for any club involved, but from a purely sporting perspective, whoever secures his permanent future is getting a forward capable of changing a game in a single brilliant moment. Then we look at the goalkeeper carousel, which always provides some of the most unexpected twists in the window, and right now, Kepa Arrizabalaga finds himself at a fascinating career crossroads. After high-profile loan spells and a complicated relationship with his parent club Chelsea, Kepa's future is entirely up in the air. He is a goalkeeper with Champions League experience and incredible reflexes, yet he finds himself caught in a limbo of changing managerial philosophies and squad overhauls. Clubs in La Liga are keeping a very close eye on his availability, while a few surprise Premier League sides looking for an experienced number one are considering making an approach. Kepa wants stability, a place where he can be the undisputed starter, and this summer might finally bring the permanent exit that allows him to rebuild his reputation as an elite goalkeeper. But perhaps the most explosive, highly debated storyline currently dominating the headlines involves Julian Alvarez. The Argentine World Cup winner is a sublime talent, a player who possesses a relentless press, incredible tactical versatility, and an innate ability to score crucial goals in the biggest matches. Yet, playing in a squad that features some of the most expensive and established superstars in the world means Alvarez has often had to share the spotlight or adapt to positions that don't fully maximize his central striking capabilities. Rumors are intensely gathering pace that Alvarez wants to be the main man, the undisputed focal point of an elite attack. Clubs like Atletico Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain are reportedly ready to offer him the keys to their kingdoms, promising him the starting central striker role he heavily craves. If Manchester City decides to cash in on Alvarez, it would command an astronomical fee, but it would also trigger a massive domino effect across the entire European transfer landscape, forcing City to find an elite replacement and instantly making his new club a terrifying prospect in the Champions League. The sheer volume of moving parts this summer is dizzying. Every single one of these potential moves carries a massive butterfly effect. If Arsenal lands Baleba, does that mean they drop their pursuit of other midfielders? If Manchester City loses Alvarez but gains Bruno Guimaraes, how does Pep Guardiola re-engineer his attacking system? If Aston Villa loses either Watkins or Konsa, can they genuinely sustain their push against the traditional Big Six? The stakes have never been higher, the money has never been greater, and the drama is only just beginning. We are going to be tracking every single development, every medical, every late-night bid, and every official announcement right here as it happens. This transfer window is shaping up to be an absolute historic roller coaster, and you definitely do not want to miss a single second of it. If you want to stay completely ahead of the game and get the absolute latest, most accurate transfer updates before anyone else, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now, turn on all notifications so you never miss a video, and smash the like button if you are hyped for this summer window. What do you think is going to be the biggest shock transfer of the summer? Will Bruno Guimaraes actually leave Newcastle, and is Carlos Baleba worth the massive hype? Drop your thoughts, predictions, and theories in the comments section below. Let's get the debate started, and I will see you in the next one.